Hey y'all, it's Jagger Czajka here, and I'm here with my trusty film dog, Moosey, to review Minions, which is the newest film in the Despicable Me franchise. And oh my god, did I feel like I was attacked by 5-year-olds and candy and everything to just make me want to just vomit at something. Like, not vomit at children, just like not like life, because this film was just a sensory overload of just music and gibberish and weirdness and just oddities. Now, let me say this. Minions, and of course Moosey can attest to this as he's walking away, Minions is not a film that is on its core a bad film. It is well written. Some of the jokes are funny, and man, I like those swinging 60s references. They had all kinds of good soundtrack music. They even made a reference to the Beatles and Abbey Road. It was really cool. You know, some of the writing was good. Problem is that some of this good stuff was just drowned out by nonsensical, just garbage. Because there would just be scenes of the Minions just running around and just spewing this language that, like, at one point I thought it was Spanish, but then it sounded like they were speaking Italian, and then it sounded like they were just sounding like an ASU student that had a rough weekend. I mean, like, I don't even know how it sounds, man. More importantly is the fact that, you know, like, there are scenes that are supposed to cut back to the other Minions, you know, because the storyline is these three Minions, Stuart, Bob, and Kevin, all try and go on this journey to find, you know, like the big villain in London. But the problem is like the story keeps swerving back to the other Minions. But to me, that's like trying to wean yourself off soda by having like a Diet Coke. Because at the end of the day, you're still having soda. You're still having Minions jumping around, just, you know, screaming and being ridiculous and running all over. And honestly, by like the 45-minute mark to hour mark, you just want to blow something away. Like, not yourself, of course, because that would just be awful. But, you know, you just don't want to be in that theater, you know. And I have a feeling that this is a perspective that I bring as one of the few people that was not a child in that room. Because all the children, they were yammering away and they were yammering the film's a dialogue right back at the screen. But, you know, I just feel like this is really just a definition of a cash grab. And it sucks because there are many parts of this film that are well constructed. The voice cast is terrific. I mean, Sandra Bullock, she kind of plays a great villain. John Hamm from Mad Men does a great job as her husband. But here's the thing. He plays this guy as like a surfer 60s dude. He plays it so well that I thought of Keanu Reeves playing that role. I thought of a Sandra Bullock Keanu Reeves pairing. I don't know why. Maybe just because I love films too much and I want speed back. I don't know. Anyways, back to the children's movie. I'm just saying that this film is an example of how maybe sometimes there is such thing as too much of a good thing. Because in the Despicable Me films, which I have not seen throughout the entire way, I can admit that. I have not seen those films all the way through. But in the parts I have seen, they're funny and they work because Gru is the main character and the Minions are just the side projects, whatever. But in this film, they're the main event and it's mind-numbing. Like, I feel like I've watched the Bible conducted by 5-year-olds. I'm not even joking. It's a sugar rush so bad that I feel like I'm diabetic. Like, I feel like I have to get a shot of insulin because I have so much sugar in my system. It's just, it's way too much of a good thing. And I think in the future, it probably would not be smart to make a Minions 2, just saying. Now, granted, that's not going to happen because this film's going to make a buttload of money at the box office. But I just feel like they really should just learn to use their resources more effectively and make a film that's actually just, narratively speaking, better and not just a complete spaz fest of yellow pieces of corn. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Minions. Sorry to disappoint all the kiddies out there, but who knows? You'll love it anyway.